Hi, welcome to Belita's Designs and Fresh Folds. Got a special offer for the whole month of November. If you haven't seen my Christmas Fold Scrappers Edition cards, pop over to my blog. This is the blog link. It's actually a button on my blog that you may have not realised that takes you to the fold patterns. For the month of November, buy set 1 and you'll get set 2 free. So what I'm going to do is quickly just show you how to do these folds. They are so easy, and what I love about these is you can use up your designer paper that you've only got little scraps for. So what you need to do is print out your pattern, and I'm just going to quickly show you the dove. Put your pattern on a light source, a light box, window, whatever you use as a light source, and trace the outline of that dove. Then use a really sharp craft knife to cut your pattern out. Now don't be tempted to cut with scissors and go around here, because you'll have the wrong thing. You need just that hole in the middle. Alright, so cut that out, and don't throw away the piece that you've cut out, because if you cut that out really nice and neatly, this is what I did with mine. I embossed it, put a little brad on here for an eye, and then just inked around the edge. And you can use this little dove on another card. Okay, so a lot of these patterns you can do that with. Once you have your cutout, don't throw it out. So you can get two for the price of one in value in some of these as well. Alright, so attach your pattern to the bench top. Tape down our little bird, just so that you can see the pattern through the shape. Okay, so it's all attached to your bench. Now, this is where you can just bring in whatever pattern paper you have. If you're like me, you've got a stash of it everywhere, and that's what's so good about these patterns. You can use up your scraps. Okay, so number 1 on here is the beak. Now I wanted the beak to stand out a little bit more, so I've just cut a piece of brown card, and I'm just going to cover that. Okay, so each of these folds, you're going to just bend it over, put a little fold in it, and it makes it look neater when you've finished. Okay, and then I'm going to put this folded line along number 1. Now if you pop over to my pattern blog, you'll be able to catch up on some of those instructional videos over there. There's plenty over there to get you going on these patterns. The basic idea of these patterns comes from iris folding. Okay, and I've just adapted some of these patterns so that they're just easier to do, and they don't take as long. They have less folds in them, because if you've ever seen an iris fold pattern, it can get very involved. Alright, so number 2 here is this part of the wing. I'm just going to put a fold on, and we always put the pattern down, okay, because we're working on the back here, and I'm going to put that line along the fold line of number 2. Alright, and we just clip off those little bits that are hanging over like that. Okay, so that's number 2 done. Now we're going to go ahead and do number 3, 4 and 5. Now number 7 is what I call a corner fold. So we're going to fold along this line here and stick that down. But over here, what I want to do is fold that back so that it goes along this line here. So you end up with a fold that's got a corner in it. And that's what I call my corner folding. Okay, and so number 8 is going to put a fold this way, because we've only got one line down there. Okay, and then we've got one more to finish this dove, and I do have to get a sticky tape dispenser. And we're just going to cover up number 6, which is our last fold. Okay, and then when you've made this huge mess on the back, you're just going to carefully lift up your card, and you've got a beautiful dove on the front. Okay, one little tip here: when you're using light coloured card or the similar colour card to your background, you can pop your cutout back on and just add some shading. You could also do this before you start to fold. That's what you would normally do. But if you forgot, you can always pop your cutout back in and then just add your shading around so it doesn't get on your designer paper. Okay, and then that just gives your outline a little lift. I've trimmed my card front down a little bit, and I've matted that on some black, and I'm going to tape this down to some orange card just for that non-traditional Christmas colour. And I've stamped Cherish on the side here. I'm going to add a little holly leaf in the mouth of this dove. On my other one I added a little ribbon. And then I want to finish it off by just stamping a swirly stamp, just coming down into the corner there. Now I'm going to stamp over the whole card, even these layers, and if a little bit doesn't come out, that's not going to bother me one little bit, because that's the look that I want on here. So I'll just ink up the stamp, and you don't need to ink up the whole stamp because I'm not going to use the whole stamp. Okay, so that's all I wanted in the corner, was just a little swirl. Pop over to my blog, have a look at that pattern set. When you purchase set 1, you'll get set 2 free for the month of November. Have fun with them. Great way to use up your designer papers, and enjoy. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye.